Hey, Brock. Could you take a look at this?
What you got for old Brock?
Hello everyone, I'm the Soloist and welcome back to some more God of War. There is a bird somewhere. I hate those birds.
See, you boys ran afoul of some travelers. Or them travelers ran afoul of you, more like.
Who are they? What do they want?
Dunno. Oh, you ask a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, he's a kid.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going.
It's my brain cells trying to double check and make sure that we're headed the right way. But I remember we have to go down here.
Invari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
Oh, I was
I'm
like,
not gonna
what
tell
is
him
that
that.
noise? It's the ring. That was a weird noise. I did not like it. The same way that I'm sure nobody likes being able to hear my fan directly into my microphone. But alas, this be the life we lead. Some more of those things. Nice.
Enemies. What should we do? I'm set! Ready, father! Sorry, kid! Nice move!
Should be all of them. I was trying to see if I could drop
okay.
that on them,
Yeah?
but
Adequate.
I see now from this angle that I could not. Which is only a little upsetting. Oh, howdy, oh god. The chat looks so goofy. It's so, like, elongated. Howdy, Kingsley, welcome. Yeah, why does it look like that? Because I haven't had no one's been in the chat for me to try and adjust it.
Where to next?
That shield is the same color as your brand color. Oh, that is funny. I didn't even notice that. Give me... I have to move my whole mic in order to get to my keyboard. And I still actually can't reach it because for some reason it's much further away than it normally is.
Father,
which
look up
is
there.
confusing. This is me trying to fix the chat stuff. So just give me a moment.
There's something up there.
Okay, Kingsley, if you don't mind typing in the chat just so I can test this out, see how it looks, see how much smaller that just made the text. Because what it is that the chat box was a certain size, and then I resized it to fit the space. That looks worse. Thing's a little goofy. Yeah, you sure did. You asked and I was like, yeah, I am. I was like, I gotta finish up some stuff though. And then you weren't present. I didn't get to test any of this out. But now everyone gets to see me try different font sizes. Here we can see if they just look like hot garbage. I know I felt bad about that. Good. I suppose that this particular size isn't too bad. Is that readable for you as a chatter? Like if you look at the screen and see that, is that awful?
Atreus, to me.
Okay, I'm coming.
It's mostly readable. I see. I hope you enjoy me trying to attempt the resize in real time. Oopsie daisy. It just resized itself to its small size. 1 second. Hey man, I'm here to help, so, well, thank you. Well, let me... Well, that's almost the correct size. Oh, that was a little too big. Alright, somewhere in between here. This is the fun of trying to reset this up. Okay. Now it is properly sized. Like I didn't just stretch it. So that should be better. But now it is slightly small to read. So let's see how
There's
that
something
goes.
up there.
Well, Atreus, I am aware that there's something up there. Yeah, it looked kind of stretchy before. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that looks good. I think that's fine. I think the font is small, but I'm sure if any other people ever decide to actually exist in the chat, it will be helpful to have all of the extra space to go up. Yeah, I did proper adjustments instead of just stretching it out how I normally would just do stuff. In fairness, I think I need to do that same thing to resize the game image. I just have not cared enough to do that just yet. Woo, indeed. I'm glad I finally have someone in the chat so I can work on that.
Invari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
I was about to say, I was like, can I climb this? I can move around the controller graphic if that's in the way of the size you want the game footage. It's not so much the controller graphic, I would say.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. It cannot be trusted.
I would say almost like if everything else moves to the edge, then I'm able to use more of the space for the game screen. Do you understand what I mean? Like, at its current, I can't run over the box where the chat is without thinning out the chat box, and then it'll look weird. I was like, and then I can't stretch it down because then I run into the pink box down below. You know? Like, that makes sense. Elves? Could be something you'll play with if you want to. Yeah, absolutely. I'm more than up to the process of us testing this out and seeing what else works, what doesn't, all that fun jazz. Human graphic design is my passion. It's like, that's why I turn to you whenever I need something else made. But that's also why it's important when you're here in the chat, not just because it's nice to have people present for these streams, but because then you can kind of see how your design looks in, like, conjunction with everything, because it's one thing to make it, it's another to see it in use, if that makes sense.
Silence that ring boy.
I don't know how.
Yeah, it is helpful and then gratifying once it works the way it's intended. Very fair. Ooh. I'm sure you don't need me to say it, but I guess I'll just make sure to reiterate here. Like, the design, this first attempt at this particular design is not bad. But we know what we can tweak to make it even better. Okay, well this feels like progression, so let me check out what's in that other thing first. Oh yeah, definitely. Cool, cool. What's in this? Oh,
Boy,
Yes, sir. Hey, it's another treasure map.
nice. Alright, well we can go back down now. Almost glitched myself into non-existence for a second. Come on now. Come along, boy.
A soul eater.
and a traveler. Guard up.
Oh, come on. Both of you? That's insane. I don't want anything to do with both of you. Okay. I'm glad to know they didn't have to be fought at the same time. That was my fear.
That takes care of that. A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
How is it our fault that he's dead? We didn't drop anything on his head. Oh no, the weight of the day is starting to hit your eyes. But at least it's not hitting your thighs. Terrible joke. Awful. Sorry, I was looking around. I was seeing things with my mind's eye. Don't worry, the weight of the day will eventually hit my eyes too. I was so tired when I left work. It was insane.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
I'm sure a trap is gonna get my ass now. But he was like, "You're gonna trigger a trap," and I was like, "Sure, I will." I'm sure something's gonna come swinging down Indiana Jones style to fucking get me. Them dying when they hit the water but not dissolving as fast as they need to is funny, but in the wrong way. That is the wrong tier of comedy. Interesting. Oh, nice. A chest. What is that noise? Is there fire burning above me? Because if so, I need it to stop. It's really fascinating that as I go through this game, there's a lot of noises that occur that I just don't like, and I don't particularly know why. Like, I couldn't look at you and be like, this is why I don't like the noise. I just don't like it, and so I actively try to make it stop, like those birds.
Invari says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking man.
Who scared my dad himself?
Almost ready.
Nice. Come on, come down. Got a dip now, but glad I was able to help size the chat and such. Thanks for being here when you could. That's very kind of you.
That was a long one.
Aegir's Protection, Epic Talisman. Oh. Increases my defense, decreases my vitality. Because I currently have this one, which is defense 4, vitality 6. I think I'm gonna equip that one. No, fun. Not what I'd like to use, but fun. Okay, I came from there.
Father, please, just listen.
We're going this way.
Anvari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab. And he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Oh, I was like, why can't I climb this? And I see it's because it's for not me. His character model was not loading well there.
Boy,
Sir! Wonder who wrote this.
Well, I know what to do with this.
Can we keep him?
we will talk to the blue one.
Okay, here we go!
Oh, that felt like a classic Kratos move right there. Just smashing it to bits like that.
This is a fine hammer.
Anvari says thank you.
Alright, back to Brock. I always enjoy just how tired I am when I get to these streams because of the time of day that they occur.
You two find that?
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
It's a bit of a softie.
Okay.
Well, he'll grow out of it.
Was that just a thing I have now? What does this count under? Okay. Well, I suppose it's time for me to go back to circling to the right. I thought I hit the button.
you tell me about that giant lady with the bow?
She was called Skadi, Queen of the Hunt. Her father was Thiotzi, who could take the shape of any wild creature, and taught Skadi how to hunt them all. From the ribs of pack beasts, she fashioned second feet, allowing her to glide upon the snow so no animal could evade her. She became a huntress
Fascinating.
beyond compare, even to any god. Odin himself wanted her for his bride, believing she would bear him strong sons. But she spurned his affections, and for that insult, Odin vowed revenge. It was put forth that the Aesir were plagued by an eagle who would steal the precious golden apples of Idun. Not even the finest archer among the gods could bring it down. Odin knew that Skadi could not resist the temptation to prove herself superior, and so she joined the hunt. Skadi tracked the eagle as it flew where she alone could glide, and loosed an arrow from her unerring bow. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
I mean, we're gonna get back in the boat, bud. Just, I had to stop and get the money.
I see something down there.
Man is so quick
We were in the
to
middle
stop
of a
talking
story,
every
weren't we?
time.
Skadi, Queen of the Hunt, had been lured by Odin into hunting an eagle. When she collected her quarry, she found no eagle at all. But her own father, poor Thiotzi, slain by his own daughter. She was overcome with grief and shame. For there is nothing nature so reviles as a child who kills their parent. Skadi succumbed to her fate as winter's blanket fell, holding her father as the mountain held her in an embrace to last eternity.
Well, that was sad.
Aye. There aren't many happy endings for the brides, I'm afraid.
Takeaway from a lot of these stories is just that Odin sucks. Which is pretty much the correct takeaway every time. Yoink. I was trying to see where this led, in case I needed to hit that thing first, but I don't see any spikes. I was like, have I opened this one already? The answer is yes. Yeah, I've already been through all that nonsense. It's fascinating to see what areas it connects to, though. Well, where does this lead? Nice. Slick with it.
Another one here.
This one is Thrym, a frost giant king.
Correct. A cunning one as well.
Is that Mjolnir? Did he steal Thor's hammer?
Aye, for a time.
A lot of these seem to end with Thor killing them.
Imagine that.
Alright, I find.
All right.
Nice. Sparks on contact. Nice. Which treasure map did I just finish? Oh, cool. Oh, I get it. That makes sense. Slightly. Alright, what's over here? Oh, cool. And then I assume there's another traveler through here, as they're calling them. Symbol of shadows. I was correct. He did not load in correctly at first, which is funny in its own right. Oh. I need so much to get that last one. Oh, nice. He was doing so well about not getting hit.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Which is probably the funniest way I could say I was doing really well about not getting hit, but alas.
Ah, I can read what this says now. But it's a name. Kara! Whoa! The name made it light up.
It's the name of one of the Valkyries. That's quite curious.
Okay. Don't know what that means, but okay. I was gonna say, I don't think there's another way down. In fairness, I did have to, like, take a rope to get to where I was. That's probably, like, what, the first one I've been able to read?
Lemire, why don't you tell us the story of the giant that stole Thor's hammer?
Happily, my boy. It involves your friend Freya, too, though I don't expect it's one she'd enjoy being reminded of. The giant was called Thrym. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
Nice. For a minute, I thought he was going to make an attempt to tell the story again. I was going to have to be like, dude, no. No traveler?
Another name. Rota!
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
Oh, I was like, I know where
I
we are.
told you. We should come back with the cipher.
Oh, so you still can't read this one.
Read it.
Yes, sir. So let me get this straight. We're not in Vanaheim right now, even though we're walking through the Vanaheim Tower?
Correct. We are still in Midgard. This tower is just a mirror of an identical tower in Vanaheim that exists in this same spot. Here in Midgard, it's just symbolic. We would need to use the realm travel room to get to Vanaheim.
Confused.
Be grateful it works at all.
That's fair. That's a fair thing to be confused about. So this is the one that led to the mountain. We did all of that? Question mark? Looks like I'm almost out of book docs to explore. Then I'll actually have to do the story. I like every time it's like, ooh, map updated, you found a new boat dock. And it's like, well, yeah, of course. This is being done on purpose. The hell is this?
There's something down there.
See how this one looks like a whole bunch of nonsense is about to occur. Okay, well, I can't go that way. I don't think I have the arrow yet that's needed for those things. I think that's what it is. Probably need a trip to the realm of the giants for it. Yeah, I'm gonna let this one go for now. We'll come back to this dock.
So, if you remember, I'd started a doozy of a story earlier. There was a frost giant king who was called Thrym, and he proved cunning enough to make off with Mjolnir while the Thunder Lummox slept. Sadly for Thrym, he didn't always think with his brain. Though he had robbed the greatest giant killer of his greatest weapon, he offered to trade it back to the Aesir in exchange for Freya as his bride. Now, at this point, Freya was married to Odin, and Odin, frankly, would have traded her for a sufficiently strong mead, but he saw an opportunity here. Thrym's palace was in Jotunheim, and only giants know the way. And we'll pick this up later.
Please tell me he didn't take Thor's hammer for, like, something stupid and it led to their entire existence being found and whatnot, because that would be so dumb. But that also tends to be how a lot of these stories go. I was like, did we just end up here again?
Come.
This is that one spot, right, where we... Yeah, we've already done all this. Don't mean to backtrack that hard.
Right then, where were we? Ah yes, Thrym the Cunning sought to ransom Thor's stolen hammer for Freya's hand, presenting Odin with a rare opportunity. By agreeing to the marriage, they'd have to escort Freya back to their realm. So, Odin coerced Freya into using her Seithar magics to conceal Thor, so he could sneak along with her and infiltrate Jotunheim. When the hammer was produced as the wedding dowry, Thor revealed himself. He took back Mjolnir and wasted no time in smashing Thrym's skull, followed by every other giant present at the festivities. The only thing that put a stop to it was Freya, who wanted no part of this massacre. She cast a powerful spell that hurtled them both out of Jotunheim with no means of return. Odin was livid, hoping that Thor's foothold in Jotunheim would become his own. And oh, he ever avenge himself upon Freya.
What is the point of this story, Head?
Well, for Thrym, the lesson would be to keep his priorities straight. For Freya, it's that doing good has a price. For Thor, it's that no object of power makes you what you are. And if what you are is the biggest butchering bastard in the Nine Realms, nobody can take that away from you.
Oh, I need to find a way to rotate the wheel. I understand. Oh. A little low. Still a little low. Nice. Good job, you missed. Okay. I don't know what I'm attempting to blow up there, but it was worth a shot. But I need this one to rotate. That's what I was saying earlier. In order to get it to rotate that one towards that.
That was good, right?
Better.
Nice. Well, none of those look explodey enough. Oh, wait. There we go. I'm a lot closer to this one. I don't have to wait as long distance wise. Okay, but that was too high. There we go. I'm slick. He really said, "What's that up there?" As though I would just know. I'm just gonna give you an answer, kid. It's puberty. That's what we're about to witness. Oh, I see. Nice. Nice. I was about to say, I was like, I realize now that if I... Nice. I don't really know how to get to that, but nice. Fascinating. I wonder why these are just open.
Well done.
Nice. Happy birthday, am I right? I'm gonna feel better if no one knows ever what that is referring to. There's a part of me that wants to go check out where the dragon was, and there's a part of me that absolutely does not want to do that.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
He just insulted you.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Hrungnir, the brawler, the real. And we'll pick this up later.
I don't know why, but him just being like, wouldn't want to be that guy. It's so funny.
Almost ready.
Nice.
Us.
Dang, I'm good. Not really, but just I'm doing well. I can't hit the thing to make this explode from here. Which is ironic. But I also, I think, already murdered everything that would have tried to kill me had I gone this way. Which is its own level of funny. There it is. That's fine. I'm not meant to hit it from that far anyway, anyways. What? Well, that doesn't work. Oh. I understand. I have to go take the boat. And that's why it was like, new boat dock found. I get it. As I've got to take one over here.
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The real story. Or I can just tell you the story later.
Because now I can take the boat back around to the front and hit all these little thingies. I'm smelling what you're cooking. Okay, let's get in a good spot to hit all three of them. Okay. I thought it kept going for a minute. I was like, well, dang. Okay.
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The real story. And we'll pick this up later.
Every time he does that now, I'm gonna get irked. Not because I want to hear the story, but because I have to hear him go cycling through, telling it to not telling
Another
it.
name. Deirdre.
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
Okay, this looks to be the last bit of land, possibly, that I haven't touched yet. outside of where the dragon was, which again, don't really feel like going to mess with. I'm sure I could, and I'm sure there is something there. And I know it's probably one of those things where if I don't... Well, no, because everything so far has allowed me to, like, reconnect to the pieces of land I've already been to. So even if I don't get it now, if there is something there, I'm sure I can get it later.
Now then, that story I started earlier. I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The old story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. But I can just tell you the story later.
That boy was standing point blank to those explosions. What?
One more and we can translate those Niflheim runes.
Oh. I wonder where that could be. What is this?
Ah, Fafnir. I always wondered what became of him.
Wait, Fafnir? Like, Fafnir's storeroom Fafnir?
The very one.
But Sindri said he was a dwarf.
He was. And now he's a dragon. Funny how life works, isn't it?
He's chained up.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
How did I end up over with another dragon?
Here we go.
Why can I not cross?
I can help out more if you want. Just let me know. How did your friend become a dragon, Mimir?
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike.
Then why free him?
Trust the recently liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf come dragon.
Boy,
Ah, I was wondering.
What could you have possibly been wondering about? You're like 12. Oh, he jumped that time. He wouldn't do it before.
never answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
You know what? Honestly, like, fair though.
Time to set him free. Think he'll remember you?
I don't know, lad. A lot's changed since we last crossed paths. I have legs.
He's more hard.
Oh. Yeah. I was getting smacked up. Which is funny, because if I thought about it, I would have been able to activate the thing that healed me. You're shitting me.
Everything's okay back there. Come on, get up, brother.
Damn, they're getting me good. I don't know where they decided to throw the little witch lady at me from, because that was rude.
Watch the poison! Hit ya!
Gonna be alright.
That was difficult.
All of this for a dragon that might not like us.
Yes, sir.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Free. Well, dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's only 3 dragons. It's fascinating because the first dragon we encounter is in such a really massive space. Like, that area is just so large. And there's like a lot of additional stuff going on to it, but it's all related to freeing the dragon. But like, this was really small. This was super easy. And I don't know if that really bodes well in the correct direction for like whatever the very last free dragon thing will look like. Or it could just be reading too much into it. That could just be me. Oh, look, there was a chest here. Went through the door to that. Alright, that was everything on this side. Which, admittedly, a really large amount.
That's it? Thought they'd be tougher.
This guy looks like he comes to life. Like, he doesn't look like he should be just a statue. It's at the bridge. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to go up the bridge. I'll check out whatever's in here, and then I guess I get to go through the Orman and towards where I'm actually supposed to go. I hear one of those dwarf boys.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
That makes it seem like I'm gonna hand it to him and he's gonna drop it. Cool. Is that it? Oh. Okay, well that takes me back down to him. Nothing over there. All right. Council of Valkyries. This has a certain air to it, like I'm not meant to be here. It's never good when it just refills my health to full.
What is this place?
Could it be? The Eight Thrones.
Stop being coy, Ed. Do you know this place or not?
Mimir, the smartest man alive. I know many things.
Well, whatever this place is, it looks important.
To who? There is little of value here.
Kratos makes a really solid point, actually. Interesting. Interesting.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while...
That's it. Sorry, I've done so much. There's so many areas. Five of 6. Oh, it tells me how many artifacts I've found. That's cool.
handling it. It is a priceless relic after all.
Oh, seems like we've got to go through the space we're supposed to go through now. I've taken us everywhere. I almost missed this.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Another map. Great.
The island Island of Light. Interesting.
Now that story I started earlier, I was to tell you the story of Hrungnir the Brawler. The real story. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart, so the giants had to complete him with stone. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Gullveig, you were taken from this realm too. You who walks among the living! My beloved Gullveig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gullveig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gullveig's Seidr magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy,
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of Sweet Gullveig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gullveig will reward you.
I don't know why, but every time he says Gullveig, it just gives me a giggle. Like, it doesn't sound real.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead, past this gate.
Please, my fair Gullveig.
How'd I do?
This realm suffers without her spirit.
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I will not be distracted by this fool's errand.
That makes me almost want to go do it, but I also know that I've already explored so much. And I just know this guy's gonna have me go hunting down in, like, areas I've already been to.
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, the quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Oh?
Thor killed him.
Oh.
Oh no. He fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
Hostiles up ahead. Are we attacking? I'm ready!
We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel.
Darn, that didn't seem to do anything.
Magically sealed, I'm afraid. Brother, looks like that crystal's brimming again.
Oh, I see.
Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
We'll need something to get through this one.
Atreus, follow me.
Sorry, I got distracted.
I turned around just to see the little dude struggling to get up. Sure do love their defensive armor.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Hostiles up ahead. I'm ready if you are.
Ready yourself, boy.
Nice.
This is the last one!
An all-fine light crystal. Wonder what it's for.
It's a lot of defensive armor that they're trying to give me.
Can you read it?
Sir.
To Njord, we offer back the sea's bath.
Ah, yes. It was believed that Njord calmed the winds and seas for the fishermen. For that, they loved and worshipped him here.
Nice. Okay, I need the letter M, an R that fell over, and a B. Okay, so it's the next one. Yeah. Okay. There's one more of these little turnstile things somewhere.
Hey,
I just don't see
part of
from
World
this
Tree South.
particular angle.
That's Andy.
That did it.
I wonder what I need this for. I see. No.
Maybe we can go this way.
Hell yeah. Mark of the Ranger. Okay. God damn.
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor's a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy,
Ready. Look, Dragon!
Was he hiding up there? Collect my spoils of war. Dang, it's almost like I didn't use anything.
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good
How
hour.
were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me? Was there meat on his breath? You let him touch this again. Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water drop. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now, shush! I need complete silence for this. There you go.
Do I get anything really cool for that? I don't know. Guess I'll find it next time. Yeah, that's where...
Let's get started.
Actually. I was curious.
How about you, young one?
I think you'll be pleased, young man. Something else for you, then?
Wow. That is so many. I was like, 4 arrows would be really nice, and that is the max. Because of course it is. Minus 12 to my strength. That adds a +2 to my strength. Oh, that's an upgrade. What do you have for sale in this from the travelers? Never a fan of decreasing my strength, especially not by large margins. Decreases runic luck and cooldown. Damage from all barehanded. I may as well try something cool.
I think that's a keeper.
It's different, but it's worth a try.
I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean?
He is asking for a lot.
Fine piece of work. If I say so. Myself.
Master Atreus,
How may I serve?
Why did he say it like that? Nothing I want to buy. I will just go ahead and sell these, maybe? I mean, their only purpose is to be sold.
Until we meet again, my friends.
Fascinating. I did take a decrease in
So, the Spinosaurus.
strength to get this
Can you
armor.
guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing around here.
Correct.
But how do we move forward? Boy, Farmer really liked jewelry, didn't he? Even braided his beard with it.
I happen to think he looks dashing. You know, for a snow-covered corpse.
Careful! My shop's right here! Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, I forgot I said I was gonna leave it off there. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this God of War stream. If you liked it, make sure to check out everything that is backlogged over on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff for you over there. Also, make sure to follow me here on Twitch. That way you can turn on your notifications and get notified every time I go live. That's basically, that's all you get to. It's the only time you'll get to know, because everything is just so weird about my schedule. So thank you guys so much. I've been the Soloist. This has been God of War, and I will see all of you when I see ya. I'm so tired.